This podcast is part of the It Was a Thing on TV podcast network.
Soccer hooligans.
Hey, this isn't where I parked my car.
Oi! Get bloody out of you. This is a private members bar. Exclusively for the supporters of the greatest football team in the world. Manchester United. Now please, enlighten me. Who the fuck are you?
That is a good question. And Scotty?
Huh? We're the Manchester United fan club from Ohio.
If you're Manchester United supporters, sing the Manchester United song.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm not much of a singer.
Sing!
My baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 to 5, and then he takes another home again to find me watching the Manchester United football team. Ah, the best freaking team in all the land. Woohoo!
Pretty good. Pretty damn good, lads!
Folks, we are going to get horrid this week on the Squared Circle Time Machine as we go to the UK for WWF Capital Carnage here on the Squared Circle Time Machine. I'm Greg with Dane, and Dane, it's going to be, what's it going to be, Dane?
I think it's going to be some kind of very emotional night, I guess, of some sort. With surprisements for all our betterment.
Yes. That's what Mr. McMahon has promised us.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got to get started with current wrestling. And, well, I will say something good about AEW. I'm very happy that Willow and Harley Cameron are the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions.
Yes, they just won it here as of recording time here, as we're just going to recording right now. So congratulations to both of those ladies. It's especially Harley Cameron, who's really been putting in a lot of work, just not just as in the ring, but outside the ring too. Because I mean, somehow she made Mercedes Moné somewhat tolerable with the addition of Puppet CEO.
I think if we are going to have a year-end awards, Dane, I think we got to name Harley our Women's Mid-Card Wrestler of the Year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wonder maybe we'll do a award show for the wrestling in 2025, possibly.
That sounds like an idea.
Yeah, for the best. We're not going to award the worst. Other shows could probably do the worst. We're just going to award the best of what we like. We don't want to be angry.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a type of podcast. We don't just, I mean, we give out a lot, but we want to talk about the positive stuff too.
Yes. And of course, we got Saturday night's main event coming up. And Dane, it's going to be a really big night as the Invisible Man's going to wrestle for the final time.
For the final time. One last time. The last time is now.
And also, we got the situation with the TV rights for AEW right now with Netflix buying WB.
Fortunately, I think right now, is it still Netflix that's buying Warner Brothers?
Yeah, Paramount is trying to, because David Ellison's being a shit heel, he's trying to convince the board to take his offer. But from what I've heard right now, it seems like the board is pretty much set on Netflix. So,
Yeah. And just to clear up things, because I know there was a lot of confusion among internet fans. Right now, it doesn't include the AEW deal, which I guess has been spun off onto its own, like the TBS and TNT, they're being spun off into Discovery.
yeah, because the Discovery side of the company, which is all the cable channels, is going to go to another company. It's kind of similar to what's happened recently with Comcast and the cable channels like USA,
Yeah.
CNBC, MSNBC, which is now MS Now. They got spun off into another company called Versant.
Okay.
And I don't know if you heard, but NBC's rebooting NBC Sportsnet.
Oh, that's going to be, I guess, during your college football season, I guess that's going to be the home of the Fighting Irish for the next billions of years.
Although, Dane, I don't know, considering the controversy, because I don't know if you heard in Canada, but Notre Dame got left out of the college football playoff. They're so pissed that they're not going to play in a bowl game this year. So now the question is, Notre Dame finally going to join a conference and join the 20th century?
Oh, no. Anyway.
Well, also, remember, NBC just got the NBA back, and they're getting Major League Baseball next season because they got Friday night baseball and they got Sunday night baseball.
Things are looking up for the Peacock Network.
Yep. Actually, I think Apple TV might have Friday night baseball. I think Peacock is going to have Sunday leadoff, which is a Sunday morning game, and NBC's going to have Sunday night baseball. But NBC's going to have sports all year round on Sunday night between basketball, baseball, and football.
Well, it's a good move for them, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, sports is the only thing anyone's watching on TV these days.
Yeah, that's the only thing seems to be a consistent draw. I'm guessing last weekend was a very big weekend with your college football teams, because I guess Collision drew one of its lowest ratings and demographic, I guess, too.
Against the conference championship games, yeah.
Yeah.
But, Dane, I don't know if you know this, but I think next week, I think this is when TNT is going to have like 2 of the early round college football playoff games. So maybe they'll get a boost off of that next week for Collision.
Oh, okay. So that's going to get a nice false reading, and then people realize, trick the people who fell asleep napping during the conference games, and then realize, what the fuck is this shit on my TV?
Oh, it's going to be like when freaking Dynamite aired after like an NBA game. And remember, everybody was like on Twitter was watching and being like, Jericho's in this now? Oh, wait. Speaking of Jericho. He's going to be the hottest free agent starting in 2026.
Oh, great. So we're probably jumping from one retirement tour that we had with the Invisible Mans to maybe another retirement tour with Jericho.
Well, possibly. And one rumor is possibly TNA, because I don't know if you heard, Dane, but TNA got a new deal with AMC.
Wow, that's good for them. I mean, too bad we don't have Chris Hardwick there anymore, because I would have loved to see a mashup between The Talking Dead and TNA Reaction.
I don't know about that. But, God, I would love a revival of TNA Reaction. Unfortunately, now that we don't have the Hulkster anymore, we'll never get a sequel to that. It doesn't matter how many belts you've won, Jack. It's all about making money, brother. That was one of the greatest moments in the history of Reaction.
Yeah.
And one other thing before we get into Capital Carnage. I have something to say.
Okay.
Dave, you are one of the stupidest people on the face of this earth thinking, oh, WWE, dead Fed, they were in the Netflix top 10 for 2 weeks. Gee, Dave, what premiered in the last 2 weeks on Netflix?
Mm. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You know what Dave would have rated the scene between Eleven and the Mind Flayer at the end of season 3 of Stranger Things?
Probably would have rated it like 2.5 stars. Done in the Tokyo Dome. Needed more Osprey or Bucks or whoever his current flavor of the month is that he's glazing over the.
Dave glazes over Will Ospreay like David Stearns glazes over pitchers with an ERA over 8. There you go. There's my David Stearns diss on this podcast. I hope you were so excited for me to say that.
That piece of shit.
Okay, well, now let's finally get going to WWF Capital Carnage.
Capital Carnage.
Okay, we are here from London, and this was an exclusive on Sky Box Office.
Sky Box Office, which I guess is UK's equivalent to a pay-per-view channel.
I believe so. Let's see. We're from the London Arena in London. And let me just look over Sky Box Office real quick. Sky Box Office is a British pay-per-view channel, and it lasted from 1996, and it closed on January 4th of 2017. Oh, well. Okay, so let's get into going with WWF Capital Carnage. Now, I should note this is December of 1998 after The Rock turned corporate champion, leaving poor Mick so downtrodden. He's so downtrodden that he just lost the hardcore title to Big Boss Man.
Dang, we got Boss Man as hardcore champion. We got Kenny Shamrock as intercontinental champion. Rock's corporate champion. They're building themselves a nice little corporate faction there, I tell you what.
Oh, yes. Okay, so our hosts for this show are JR and Jerry Lawler, but I should note with JR, this was a rough night for JR.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause I think it was just as they were coming on the air, or they just landed, that he found out that his mother had passed away.
Yeah. And then I think he got his next bout of Bell's palsy soon after.
Yeah.
Which, oh, God, I felt so bad for Jim. I mean,
kind of like, yeah, show must go on, but I think even during the pay-per-view itself, like, I think you can almost, like, you can kind of hear JR slurring a bit there, I think, because I think maybe Bell's palsy happened just before they went on air or something, I think, which maybe also explains why we got in the main event, how we kind of had the return of the 3-man booth there for a bit, it seemed like, maybe to help
JR recover
a bit there. Yeah, so.
All right, but our opening match, Gangrel and Al Snow. Now Al is over like Rover with the head gimmick.
Oh, yes. There was always one of those things that seemed to be over. It started over well in ECW there, and then it actually somewhat translated well over with into WWF for him.
Yep.
And of course
yeah, this match. It's Gangrel. This match was forbidden by the Undertaker.
I cannot take. I can never take him seriously in any match now. Just because I always go to that. Like, even when we doing his stuff there in TNA in the Battle Royal for the NWA Championship, and then fighting Luna, his wife, there in World Wrestling All Stars in Australia. But he looks like a very jovial vampire. Like, he doesn't look like a menacing vampire at all. Like, he's just so happy.
Yeah, he's a happy vampire. He's got a great gimmick right now in the Brood. And also, he's got like a shirt that makes him look like a pirate. I think he's got like the puffy shirt look there with the
yeah.
I want to be a pirate. All All right, so for the first time in a long time, Dane, I have Scott reviewing this pay-per-view.
Oh, this should be interesting. Is this a revisit, or is this going to be like a fresh from 1998 review?
Oh, I'm going with the recent review. I don't want to go back to 1998, Scott. I want to hear the most recent thoughts from Scott about this, because I want it to be current from the time that he did this. So, okay, Gangrel and Al Snow. So here's the Scott review. JR's pain explanation for Gangrel's gimmick. He's like the cult leader of a gothic group, is probably copyright driven. But why can't anyone just say he's a fucking vampire? That's his gimmick. He's a vampire.
That's always a weird thing. I mean, even the whole, like, saying that he was drinking some red viscous liquid.
Oh yeah, they couldn't say blood because I guess USA Network would be pissed.
Yeah, but yet they called like their massive lights go out and come back covered in the red gack there, the bloodbath. So American censors are weird.
Oh, they are. Trust me. Snow gets the trapped headbutts and a wheelbarrow suplex for 2, but a blind charge puts him on the apron. Snow recovers from a crossbody for 2, but Gangrel puts him down with a DDT for 2. Russian leg sweep gets 2. JR notes that Gangrel is 29. What's that in vampire years? Also, Dave Heath has been around since the 80s. Are you telling me he started when he was a teenager? A quick check reveals that, yeah, he started at 18 in 1987. Crazy. Anyway, the Brute comes out to run interference, and Edge hits a missile dropkick behind the ref's back to give Gangrel the win at 5:54. Basic house show opener, 1.5 stars.
Yeah, it was a nice, decent, get the crowd going match. I mean, you had, again, Al Snow's heavily over with the crowd, and Gangrel at least they had the kick-ass theme, but it's kind of killed off with no entrance ramp to do the whole ascending from the floor bit.
Oh yeah, that would suck. Yeah, no entrance. Oh, we get Mankind in the boiler room here at the London Arena. And let's see, who is Mankind facing tonight at this show? Oh, he's teaming with Steve Austin against Undertaker and Kane.
Yeah, a fatal 4-way match.
Oh, fatal 4-way match, huh?
Yeah. For some reason, the Big Boss Man is a special referee for this match.
Oh. Oh, yeah, well, he's not going to be impartial at all.
No.
So our next match is a tag team contest between LOD 2000 with Animals and Draws against the recently turned heel Headbangers. And okay, Dane, can we tell what happened during the lead up to this show?
Oh yes, we had the infamous diving hawk incident where it's been going on for a while that I guess Hawk of the Legion of Doom has been acting a little out of sorts lately, and it's found out that he's fell off the wagon in terms of being a drunken fool.
Oh no, Hawk is a fucking drunk.
Yeah. And then, so I guess one day he decides that he's going to end it all, so he scales the Titantron. And then we have Animal and Paul Ellering, who, of course, had turned heel on the LOD and paired up with the DOA because it's easier to program one mind.
Oh, yeah, one mind, not two. It's one mind.
One mind with two bodies, yeah.
Yes.
He's like, Hawk, I know I called you an old horse, but you don't have to die now.
I know I said you could either kill it or get rid of it, but no, I didn't mean it that way, Hawk. And then what happens, Dane, with Hawk?
Well, Draws decides to try to be a hero and climbs up after him, but it seems like he may or may not have accidentally pushed Hawk off the Titantron, basically. And we get a nice shadow shot as if to indicate, yeah, that's, Hawk's dead.
Oh no!
But we find out that he's just suffered some minor injuries, I guess, or whatever. He's recovering. So basically, Draws has usurped his role as a member of the LOD.
Yeah. And now the headbangers, they were lovable, they were fun, but now they've gone bad, Dane.
Yeah.
Why? Why did the headbangers have to turn on us?
They needed some fresh heels for that seemed like the forever tag champs, the New Age Outlaws.
Okay, here we go. LOD and the headbangers. Let's go to Scott. Draws has now stolen Hawk's gear and written Draws on it with a marker after a couple of weeks where they basically dropped the angle. Draws gets the dropkick and hip toss on Mosh to start and basically plays babyface. But the crowd chants, "We want Hawk." So I have no idea who is going to be on which side here. Draws with a power slam on Thrasher, but the Bangers double team him with a clothesline for 2. The crowd cheers that. So I guess they're going to be baby faces and just roll with it. Animal comes in with a shoulder block on Mosh, and he cleans house with a power slam on Mosh for 2. But Draws tries to switch off with him and gets rolled up and pinned at 318 as a result. That was it, and then the LOD breaks up again and gets into a brawl over this. So Animal spent weeks trying to get rid of Hawk, and now he doesn't like Draws as a partner either. What a storyline this one was. Absolutely nothing to the match, half a star.
Oh, and again, it gets even better that afterwards, Hawk and Animal reunite because Hawk realizes that it was Draws who was the pusher man. Literally, like he was pushing all the drugs and booze on him.
Oh no.
And I think this kind of paved way for scintillating singles run where he brought in his Pierce's Prince Albert and the one and done appearance of ECW stalwarts Vic Grimes as Key, his dealer.
Oh, his drug dealer.
Yeah.
Gee. Bro, I got a great idea, bro. I'm going to bring in Vic Grimes from ECW. I'm going to make him Draws' drug dealer, bro. Because if there's one thing people like Draws like, it's ecstasy, bro.
Thankfully, he was, like I said, one and done and decided to go back to ECW and get splashed by New Jack from a 15-foot scaffold, however that happened.
Okay, so we go backstage with an interview with The Undertaker with Michael Cole, and Paul Bear is with him, and he suggests, according to Scott, that we pray for the soul of Steve Austin. And he says Paul Bear seems to be fine from his ordeal in the sewer, and Undertaker never arrived at the asylum. Also, the Hounds of Hell will be baying for Austin's rotting soul. Does the dog whisperer make house calls to hell, I wonder? Scott.
Talking so much about souls, who does he think he is? Final boss Dwayne?
I was like, what does he think he is? Joe Estevez and Soul Taker from Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yeah, but I think we get later on, I think this is building up towards Taker and Austin at rock bottom in their Buried Alive match, where we get such fun things for the build up with as Taker trying to embalm Austin alive. And of course, the famous hanging Austin on the Taker symbol that was played up as a crucifixion.
Oh, yes. Of course, later we'll see that come back with Stephanie.
Yep.
Okay, but we have a big match here coming up, Dane. It's Val Venus and Goldust. And what's the angle leading up to this, Dane?
Oh man. Well, I guess this is the result of the months of Dustin Rhodes / Reynolds teasing that he is coming back, and decided to go back as Goldust to feud with Val Venus over his estranged wife, Terry. And meanwhile, Terry's still hanging out with Val until we find out that a couple weeks ago, she decided to announce to the world with Val in the ring that we're pregnant. And Val's like, we? No. It's all you. I don't want none of this.
No, Terry. I don't want any of this baby making shit.
Do you know how much resources babies take up from capital gains? And of course, we find out that it's definitely not Val's because apparently Val had a vasectomy done.
Oh, yeah, he had a vasectomy. So then Terry goes over to Goldust and trying to get back together with him. But Goldust is like, fuck no.
Oh, I should have listened to my dad if Jerry Lawler's promo from 97 was right about marrying the biggest gold digger in Georgia.
So here we go, Val, Venus, and Goldust. So let's go to Scott. Val attacks to start, but misses a blind charge and gets clotheslined to the floor. They fight out there, and Goldust gets a hip toss back in the ring, and Val begs off. Suddenly playing heel tonight for whatever reason. Val stomps him down in the corner and slugs away as the crowd has no idea what to do with this. And Goldust gets a clothesline in the corner. Slingshot suplex of all things follows, and the crowd is DED dead. Val with his own clothesline for 2. Jerry does a funny line here. I once tricked a girl into marrying me by telling her she was pregnant.
What the? Jerry, I know that you were able to at least beat that one accusation, but that's not a good look for you, Jerry.
No, especially since you're going to be running for mayor around this time, Jerry.
Yeah. I mean, I know that the UK is still, safe, I guess, if you're in the UK at this time, with the BBC still harboring other known nonsense.
Oh, Jimmy Savile, yeah. Goldust gets the Bulldog for 2, but Val gets a Spinebuster for 2. Val to the top, but Goldust rolls through a crossbody for 2. Val with the Seaman suplex for 2. Just
and don't forget, around this time, we were supposed to have the great pairing of Supply and Demand. Val Venus and the Godfather were supposed to be a tag team, and they're going to be called Supply and Demand.
Oh, God.
I think it even went as far as, I think, on the cover art for Rock Bottom, because they have a match there, they were advertised as Supply and Demand.
Oh. They collide and Goldust lands on the big Val Boski, but he tries for shattered nuts, and Val hides behind the ref and then rolls Goldust up for the pin at 5:35. Typically boring match between these two. Star and a quarter.
Yeah, it's really fallen off since the opening, and it's more so because of the confusing angles here. Because with the tag match there, we got fresh returned heels headbangers versus the LOD, which has its own little melodrama going on, and now this, who's the face here?
Damned if I know, Dane. Okay, well, we're gonna go to a segment here, and it's going to be Vince McMahon at Oxford University.
Ooh,
yeah. So let's go to the segment. Let's see what the Brits have for Vince.
Thursday evening, Mr. McMahon, owner of the WWF, spoke to the Oxford Union about America's greatest and most loved sports entertainment institution.
So it is with the greatest pleasure that I welcome the evil chairman and owner of the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. Vince McMahon.
Thank you. I would expect a reception such as that for a prime minister, or some particular titan of technology. But surely for Vince McMahon, you can do better.
I love that. I also love this setup they got for the class here, this lecture. It's like a library of some sort here at Oxford.
Yeah, it's an interesting layout for this meetup, or whatever.
Looks like something that you'd see on a prestige BBC drama.
Yeah.
Mr. McMahon called his engagement at the Oxford Union enlightening, and Britain's intellectual elite cherished the night as well.
Oh, hold on a second, Dave. I paused it at 36:39. There's a sign right here that says, Sable is my Viagra.
What?
Well, remember, Dave, 1998, Viagra is a new thing.
Okay, well, that's just a odd way of admitting your gooning habits slash ED issues. So I guess good on you, pal, that has that sign.
Wonder if Sable was Bob Dole's Viagra.
Bob Dole don't need that.
JR, I'm almost speechless. That was awe-inspiring.
Oh, yeah, very moving.
Hey, look at this!
Oh, Dane, guess who's here?
Oh, good. Much to the boos of everyone, we got the corporate stooges coming out. We got Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe, and recently talked about Mr. McMahon coming out.
And Shane. Because remember,
Oh,
Shane
yes.
turned heel on Survivor Series.
Oh, yes, we got Shane there. Shane O'Mac.
Yup. Okay, so let's go to this.
Oh, yes, because this is one of the main reasons for us doing this pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. McMahon.
First he speaks at Oxford, and now he's going to come here to Capital Carnage. What a guy!
I can't hardly wait. McMahon, his son Shane, Pat Patterson, and Carol Briscoe.
The corporation!
First of all, Mr. McMahon would like for me to announce something special for this evening.
He's got something special Pat's going to announce for this evening?
Yes, well, it's not just Pat, and it's Mr. McMahon who wants to announce. He's using Pat as his avatar to make this special announcement.
Oh, so it's going to be like how on It's Always Sunny, how they had their own avatars.
Yeah.
And that's how Mac got fat.
Yep.
No wonder Gorilla said, boy, did Pat Patterson get fat.
And I think later on we get a nice, I'll probably talk about that in the main event. But yeah, the term fat gets used a little bit later on by the crowd.
The lineup has been changed tonight simply just to please all of you.
Oh, fuck, they've changed the lineup on us, Dane?
Well, that's why they always carry that little disclaimer on usually small print card subject to change.
Okay, but we're supposed to get The Rock and Triple H in the main event.
Well, we might be getting something somewhat better or worse. I don't know. Let's just hear and see what has been changed for our enjoyments.
Shane's lineup.
As you know, The Rock, the World Wrestling Federation champion.
Corporate Jim!
Patterson loves The Rock.
The Rock tonight will meet his toughest opponent yet. No, he was supposed to wrestle Hunter Hearst Helmsley tonight.
That's Triple
It's
H.
not going to be Hunter Hearst Helmsley because Hunter Hearst Helmsley is going to have his hands full tonight. Hunter Hearst Helmsley is going to go on one-on-one with Jeff Jarrett.
Oh my God, Dane. Triple H against Jeff Jarrett?
Double J versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley, as Pat keeps referring to him as that. I mean, I get once as a goof 3 or 4 times. What the hell are you on, Pat? Too much time at the karaoke bars?
I do love JR's like, Patterson loves The Rock. Well, I'm like, well, of course, JR. We watched Young Rock.
Yeah.
We know how much Pat loved The Rock back in the day. Is not in that way. I mean,
No. Let's not bring up the Kamala shoot song again. Push It, where he overheard Patterson and Steve Lombardi.
And The Rock will go on a one-on-one against a man who just a few weeks ago almost became the World Wrestling Federation champion. The Rock will go one-on-one with X-Pac.
Oh my goodness, Dean. So X-Pac is going to go one-on-one for the title against The Rock?
Okay. I kind of like the idea that Patterson just qualified that X-Pac could have been one of the potential WWF champions back from the Deadly Game tournament. And just remembering that his opening match was against the real man's man, Steven Regal.
Oh, yes. He's a man. Such a man. Okay, by coincidence, Between the Sheets, which, by the way, is the second week in a row we've done a show that they've covered at the exact same time, because they covered the week we covered last week in Pro Wrestling this week.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like such a coincidence. But I found out on Between the Sheets that originally Regal was supposed to wrestle on this show, but I guess he went to rehab around this time.
Okay.
I think Regal doesn't come back though in '99, does he?
No, I think he's still in rehab and doesn't come back until I think late 2000 for his run as the Goodwill Ambassador.
Oh yeah, because I don't think he gets his job back until he has the match at the Pillman tribute show against the person that we don't speak of.
Yep. But I'm guessing this would have been the continuation of his, because he was having a budding feud with the Godfather around this time. And I think the less said about that, the better, because, oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Talk about doesn't age well.
Yeah.
Now I give you Mr. Jerry Briscoe.
Oh boy, this is what we all came for, Dane. We're going to hear Jerry Briscoe speak.
We're going to have Jerry Briscoe speak now, and I keep loving the fact they keep cutting once in a while to Vince, and he's like got like a teacup in his hand. He's like sipping on tea while this is all happening.
I keep expecting the one scene from Twin Peaks where Cooper has the coffee cup and like none of the coffee's coming out.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. Mr. McMahon here has loaded the night with great surprises. Surprisements for the betterment of you watching here in the great London arena. Surprises for all you watching at home on Sky Box Office. And we have...
Oh my God. So Jerry says the word... Instead of the surprises, he says surprisements.
Surprisements, betterments for you at home and you here in the London arena. And to show their appreciation, they're got the entire asshole chant going on for this whole duration of this promo.
Now, I haven't paused here at 39:08. I love Vince is just holding that cup of tea, just like, God damn it, pal.
One special surprise for everyone, and that involves the UK's favorite son, that soccer rule breaker, Vinnie Jones. What's he mean by that?
Oh, Vinnie Jones, yes.
Vinnie Jones. Star of hit film Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
And of course, the future Juggernaut and future coach in I think he was played the coach in Amanda Bynes' film She's the Man.
Yeah, with Channing Tatum. And also, he was in the classic scene with the Manchester United fan club in Euro Trip.
Oh, wow.
Yes, a classic Euro Trip. So let me give a little bit of Vinnie Jones's football career. So he played in 1984 to 86 from Wealdstone. He played for IFK Holmsund on loan in 86. He played Wimbledon from 86 to 89. Played for Leeds United from 89 to 90. Played for Sheffield United from 90 to 91. Played for Chelsea from 91 to 92. Played for Wimbledon again in 92 to 98. And he played for the Queen's Park Rangers from 98 to 99. So that's who he would be on for this time. So he's pretty much nearing the end of his football career. And he played internationally for Wales from 94 to 97. So, yeah, they're getting Vinnie Jones here after Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. So, we're going to have Shane O'Mac comment about Vinnie.
What's Sarah Shano's got to say about this?
Let's talk about Vinnie Jones for a second. Now, Vinnie Jones has been dubbed and he is called a hard man. Now, myself being from America, I do not know what the terminology hard man is, but I figured it out last night.
Oh, he figured this out last night, Dane?
That's quite the feat for 98 because we haven't quite mastered the technology of internet access through phones, where you could just Google and look up on Urban Dictionary. What does hard man mean?
It's not like Shane could go to the internet cafe in London and go on Yahoo and find out what that means.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Paul Eldering is gone by now, so there's no Mr. .com to answer those questions.
Oh, yeah. You could have Paul Eldering consulted Axe Jeeves for him.
Yeah.
You see, last night I was down at the bar having a few pints, and I happened to eavesdrop on these two British individuals, and they were having their beer, and they were watching this television show.
Now, I do love that they put a chyron on the screen that said Shane McMahon, son of Mr. McMahon, as if we were too stupid to figure that out for ourselves.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, well, for all we know, he could be a different McMahon.
Oh, he could be Ron McMahon, Vince's never-seen brother.
Yeah.
The television show happened to be the George Michael interview from last night.
I saw that.
Now, George, I started watching. George kept talking about his boyfriend. However, never ever mentioned the boyfriend by name.
Uh-oh.
So all of a sudden, I started thinking, I go, wow, could you imagine? Could it be true that George Michael's boyfriend is none other than Vinnie Jones?
Now, I have a question, Dave.
Okay.
He was in a bar, Shane, and he saw these two men, and he eavesdrops in, and they were watching the George Michael interview. I have a question. Was he there with Pat? And if so, what kind of bar was Shane at?
Probably, well, knowing Pat and his love for karaoke bars, it could have been a karaoke bar that just happened to have the George Michael interview on one of the TVs.
Yeah. Could be like one of those kind of bars, like a Blue Oyster bar in UK.
Yes, it could have been one of those kind of bars.
And Shane could have been like Homer Simpson at the lesbian bar, wondering there's something odd about this place.
And hopefully there was like a fire escape exits were plentiful.
Oh, yeah. Those guys were going to enjoy their death trap if that was the case. There was no fire escape.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Holy mackerel. Vinnie Jones is a man's man, but not
if
that
it was
way.
true, then obviously the term I would understand, Vinnie Jones would be a hard man.
Look at Mr. McMahon having a spot of tea.
And Vinnie, I know you're back there listening. If this is true, I need to know whose barrel was locked, whose was stocked, and which barrel was smoking.
Timely reference there from Shane O'Mac.
And very 90s how Shane does the bit for Jim Carrey from The Mask. Smoking!
But in all seriousness, Vinnie Jones is a great representative for all of you people and fans here in Great Britain.
Because he's a nutter.
Oh, I'd be happy to. Mr. McMahon, please.
Come on, show some respect.
I'm sure that many of you are wondering what Mr. McMahon thinks of Great Britain and thinks of Her Majesty's loyal subjects. And oddly enough, I have an opinion on that subject. Firstly, let's talk about tea time.
Told you, spot of tea.
Tea time. What a pile of pious crap.
What?
All right, I love that Vince just threw the teacup and you could hear the sound it broke.
And thankfully it was empty, and or hopefully the tea was cold and it didn't scald someone.
Oh, yeah, the last thing you needed is someone getting scolded over hot tea in Britain.
Yeah.
You English have convinced yourselves.
There's that chant again.
What are you calling yourselves? You English have convinced yourselves that your nation is the greatest nation on earth. You've convinced yourselves that your nation is the most dignified, civilized nation on earth. Well, let me tell you, the rest of the world does not agree with that. As a matter of fact, history will prove that the British are the most barbaric, vile, swarmy sloths to ever walk the face of the earth.
That's what I wanted, JR, a history lesson. This is great. He learned all this in Oxford yesterday.
However, I can understand how you would want to hang on to your ancient history when you used to be somebody. I can understand how you want to hang on to your little customs of tea time. But I hate to be the one to break the news to you, but the British Empire crumbled long ago.
Okay. Well, I never thought in 2025 we'd be getting a anti-colonialism promo from Vince McMahon.
I didn't expect Vince to go full woke here in 1998.
Yeah, this is like you English, when you used to be somebody. Stop him when he's telling lies here.
Oh wait, with the exception, of course, of that treasure, the Falkland Islands, which you fought so hard to keep.
The Falkland Islands. How very timely, Vince.
Oh, very time. What? Did Vince finally get around to listening to 1983 music from on his records and decided to finally listen to Pink Floyd's The Final Cut?
Oh, yeah, they probably gave him like a copy on his Discman and he listened to it on the flight over there.
The Falkland Islands, huh? That's something to get a go on that with these Brits.
Actually, since this is 1998, I bet someone had a mini disc player for Vince.
You see, there's no doubt in my mind that each and every one of you here at this arena and every one of you at home watching on home box office wishes you were not British.
Vince, it's Sky Box Office, not Home Box Office.
Different franchise there, Chief.
Although I wonder, is there a Sky Box Office Max in the year 2025, Dane?
I don't think so, because it sounded like Skybox or anything to do with Sky went south.
Oh, well.
they still have like Sky Sports, I guess. So,
Oh, of course they still have Sky Sports. I believe Comcast now owns Sky
hmm.
because I know that they're making a new version of SNL for the UK over in Britain.
Oh,
Yeah. Unfortunately, Dane, we'll never get a Skybox Office Max. We'll never know the Skybox Office Max numbers for this.
no, we won't.
Oh,
Or we could just fudge them like how Dave Meltzer fudges the HBO Max numbers.
oh yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
We could say like 2 million watched this.
2 billion people watched it, but there's only whatever the population of in the UK and Wales and Scotland and Ireland is.
Yeah, whatever.
Because deep down in your little black hearts, every single one of you wishes you were American.
Yes, they do.
You're not, and I am. America will do as it's always done to Great Britain. America will take what it wants and when it wants it from Great Britain. And whenever America is finished taking from Great Britain, there will be something left because we Americans are not greedy people. However, whatever is left of Great Britain, unquestionably, will be gobbled up by the French and the Germans.
What a speech!
And you might ask, well, Mr. McMahon, you're a visionary. Please tell us what Great Britain will be in the future. I'll tell you now.
Oh no, Dane, he's going to tell us what Great Britain's going to be in the future, and it's not going to be good.
No, it's probably not. It's not like second episode of the Matt Smith Doctor Who, where Britain decides to take off on different rocket ships, and of course Scotland separated and went on their own too.
Yeah, and also, I think Vince saw in the future that that whole Brexit thing. He's going to tell us some bad news of what's going to happen in about 20 years.
Y'all should have listened to Vince back then.
The future of Great Britain will simply be a cesspool of decay, a cesspool of decadence and debauchery. And in all likelihood, that cesspool, in all likelihood, will be governed by a prime minister of Pakistani extraction. I thank you very much.
Woo! Winston Churchill's flipping in his grave right now.
A prime minister of Pakistani extraction.
Oh, I wonder who that means, Dane.
Couldn't have been. God, it's like I don't even know who. Like the 3 or 4 prime ministers that seem to exist between Boris Johnson and the current prime minister of Great Britain, Keir Stamford, or however, Stammer.
Keir Stammer, I think his name is.
Yeah. I know there was a lady in there somewhere that was only there for like...
Liz Truss was there for a week. And I think was the guy who placed her Pakistani, I think?
I think he was, yes. He was of Pakistani origins.
Okay, let me just look. Liz Truss. I remember because the big joke was Liz Truss's reign was so short, she never had an episode of Doctor Who in her tenure.
Yeah.
Okay, Rishi Sunak, I think is his name.
Okay, yes.
That was the prime minister.
Prime Minister of Pakistani extraction.
Yeah, and then the new guy replaced him last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's this? Oh, fuck, Dane, it's Tiger Ali Singh.
Oh, God. And of course, we just had this fun, if not somewhat race baiting promo. So let's see what kind of race baiting we're getting here with Tiger Ali Singh.
Here we go. He's facing Edge. Oh, this is going to be good.
Oh, wow. And we saw Edge earlier interfering on behalf of Gangrel, so this should be hopefully 2 for 2 for the Brood.
We can only hope. Okay, let's go to Scott. I take it back. I'd rather have Vince making anti-British speeches for 20 minutes than sit through Tiger Ali Singh on pay-per-view. Edge has his individual entrance back here, so I guess he's the baby face. Tiger attacks the Storm, but Edge immediately grabs an armbar. He's so young and exciting. Tiger misses a charge, and Edge grabs another armbar to really crank things up. Edge with some drop kicks, and Tiger bails, but Edge pulls him up into the post. We needed Lawler to say he was singing soprano there. Fine, I guess it's up to me. Edge goes up with missile drop kick for 2, but a second try lands in a lazy power slam, and Tiger pins him at 255 with speed on the ropes. This heel turn really did wonders for Edge's career, didn't it? Dud.
Was Edge a heel? Or are the Brood heel?
I think the Brood are heels at this time in canon.
Okay, but I kind of remember Edge doing somewhat face-ish things, like facing obvious heel Tiger Ali Singh, and also apparently accepting the Godfather's offer of spending some time with the ladies.
Oh, I didn't realize Edge took the Godfather's offer.
Yeah.
Host. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you, Adam.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the ring here with Michael Cole and Vinnie Jones. Oh,
Vinnie Jones.
This is what we came here for, Dave.
Yeah, this is the second thing we came here for. And holy crap, Michael Cole, he looks so young and full of life here.
Oh my God. Yeah, Michael looks amazing here. His hair is glorious in 1988.
Yeah, and to think that he's going to be forced into an uncomfortable situation replacing Jim Ross while he recovers from his Bell's palsy attack.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will appreciate Michael in that run here. He made the best of a bad situation there, but I think when the next time we see Michael on commentary, I mean, we did the SmackDown pilot with him and Jim Cornette, but I think when we get to SmackDown, obviously he starts with Jerry, but then when Taz comes into the picture, that's when we have like maybe I think one of the best commentary teams of that era in the 2000s.
Cole and Taz also start doing Heat as well too. I think when Heat switches over to WWF New York, and it's kind of half like when they do kind of like doing kind of some of the Tuesday Night Titans variety hour stuff. Like we've got stuff like Taz's Kitchen and special guest wrestler there that's supposed to come and speak at the fans at WWF New York.
Yeah, we need to do one of those Sunday Night Heats from WWF New York.
Yeah.
I think I need to find somewhere, but those were like some great stuff. That was a great era of Sunday Night Heat. All right, let's go to Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, Great Britain's own Vinnie Jones.
Can we just describe Vinny's get-up here?
He's in all black and all a nice leather coat. I would almost venture to say that I'd say he's even skinnier or not quite as buff version of Gunther right now.
Oh yeah, he's like skinny Gunther. He's like little Gunther.
Yeah.
Could the corporation, and specifically Jerry Briscoe, have for this man? I don't know, JR. He does look pretty tough, doesn't he? Oh, he'll fight you at the drop of a hat. And if you ain't careful, I'll drop my hat. I still say, not a real not a real football player. Don't
Vinnie,
wear a helmet.
welcome. And first off, short, simple, what do you think of WWF owner Mr. McMahon and his son Shane?
I'm gonna go and look for him after when I get out of this ring, and I'm gonna knock him out.
Vinnie, you are known as the hardest of the hard men in football. Are you prepared to mix it up if provoked tonight by any WWF superstar?
Us British mix it with anybody!
I love Vinny's like, that British mix up with anybody! Yeah.
Yay, British will mix up with anybody!
Ooh!
Yay!
Vinnie, you will. Vinnie, you will be at ringside tonight for the Fatal 4-Way, and are you ready for the carnage which will ensue?
Bring them on! Bring them on! Bring them on! We're British! We are British! You bring your American people over here like McMahon, we're gonna trash them. We're gonna sling them out of England!
Oh, wait a minute, Dane. Michael said something to Vinny. Oh, I think this is coming up, Dane.
Okay, here we go.
So you are ready for tonight.
I've got one thing to say to Britain tonight. It's gonna be emotional!
There it is. He said the line.
It's gonna be emotional.
It's gonna be emotional.
Scott says the British will fight anyone. Apparently, good to know.
That was definitely something that that woke the crowd up for sure. After kind of the last three stinker matches.
Oh, this was the highlight of the night for me.
Up into the race baiting stuff from Vince there, that whole promo was gold there. I mean, two wonderful pieces of bread, sadly sandwiched between a Tiger Ali Singh's shit sandwich match.
Okay, Dave, we got an unusual match here.
Unusual?
Yeah, we got a mixed tag match.
Would have qualified for one of the unusual matches that was been shown from Pro Wrestling this week from the episode we covered.
Yeah, I bet it would have. Okay, we got Mark Barrow and Jacqueline taking on the team of Sable and Christian.
What?
This is like some random match I would set up in like WrestleMania 2000 or something.
And to me, even make matters worse or better, I guess, they showed that, I guess, on Friday Night Raw that Mark Miro lost a match to Dwayne Gill thanks to interference from the Blue Meanie. And basically it made it a promise that if he couldn't beat that jobber Dwayne Gill, he was out of the WWF. So Jim Ross politely reminds us this is contractually obligated final match. And apparently, I guess somewhere too, that's him and Jacqueline are on the outs.
Yeah. Well, I should also note, I found on Between the Sheets, this was originally going to be Sable against Jacqueline for the women's title, and this was going to be the title change with Sable, but they switched it to Survivor Series.
Well, at least it makes sense to do it in the domestic market as opposed to just kind of a not meant to be seen outside of the UK market glorified house show that this is.
All right, so here we go. Mark Barrow and Jackie against Christian and Sable. So I guess Barrow's retirement was actually delayed by one match due to contractual obligations. Thankfully, they at least make an effort to keep in continuity by having Barrow and Jackie get into a squabble before the match and act like they're being forced to team. Speaking of which, Sable teaming with Christian is about as random as they come. Well, obviously, Scott.
Just the fact with Mark Miro here. I mean, we've been enjoying his work as Johnny B. Bad with the Masked Man arc. And I'm just kind of like, look how they masked my boy. didn't like this iteration of towards the end for Mark Mero.
Oh no, Wild Man Mark Mero, great, but when it got to be Marvelous Mark Mero,
Yep, that was and the fact that his wife got super over at his expense.
Christian gets a hip toss and drop kick on Mero, who tags out to Jackie. She runs away from Sable. Mero comes in and Christian yanks down his shorts and allows Sable to get some cheap shots on him, and the babyfaces take over. Sable super kicks Mero and Jackie won't tag him, so Christian has to stay in. Christian goes up with a crossbody for 2 while Sable chases Jackie around the wing. But Mero comes back with the Samoan drop and goes up. Christian brings him down and gets a leg lariat and inverted DDT. And Sable hits Mero with the low bro and a Sable bomb. That is enough for Mero, who walks out on the match. And Sable finishes Jackie with a TKO at 4:47. Oh, here we go. Jackie attacks the ref in anger, and Sable tears off her t-shirt, giving us blurred boobies. Sorry, the uncensored WWE Network is very much censored here. Best match of the show thus far, with Christian just outright playing babyface. Sable is protected heavily because they didn't want her doing anything physical and possibly bruising someone before her Playboy shoot. 2 1/4 stars. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I forgot that we were getting Playboy Sable coming soon.
All right. So, what do we have to say about this match?
It was a decent comedy match, I guess, basically, because, I mean, you had Christian pantsing Mero there. Mero keep doing the pulling up the tights of his own. And, of course, I think people remember the match more so for Jackie's puppies getting loose afterwards, so...
One sad thing, though, Dane, is we didn't get Christian's rare singles music.
Oh, yeah, we were kind of talking about that, like how we got that. Yeah, this was kind of a rare singles appearance for Christian. I mean, I think at this time he was mostly doing tag or trios matches as the part of the Brood, so he never got his awesome, rarely used
that kind of music.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that's also the last singles theme that he would have, because once he teamed up with Edge, they would just use his "You Think You Know Me," and I don't think he got a singles theme until his turn on Edge and the Christian, at last you're on your own.
Probably risking a YouTube copyright strike here, but let me play it. Oh man.
It almost sounded like it could have been like Jim Johnson was thinking of using it as a theme for Sunday Night Heat or Metal/Jacked.
I loved hearing that in WrestleMania 2000. Like, this was Christian's original theme?
We've got it all at HMV this Christmas.
You've got 90 seconds. Get into your Rock Hotel rooms and your time starts now.
Like Never Rewind the Buzzcocks. All the fun of the music quiz. In a specially recorded live video. Laughter, music, and hilarity. Yours to enjoy. Never Rewind the Buzzcocks. Whatever you want this Christmas, we've got it all at HMV. Top dog for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas, Billy's sensational new single, She Wants You. Billy, She Wants You. It's a cracker.
Polaroid cameras, under 30 pounds.
Finally, something to help us kids unwind after a busy week.
The Sunday Telegraph is now offering kids something no other paper can. The magic of Disney's Planet. It's a new magazine packed with fun, games, and all your favorite Disney characters.
Fortunately, Disney's Planet also comes with something that keeps them quiet for a change. Well, you know what they're like.
The Sunday Telegraph Disney's Planet. Just for kids.
Where can I get a mobile phone without having to sign a contract? Can I get a mobile phone without monthly bills? How can I make sure I don't spend too much on calls?
With the Vodafone Pay-As-You-Talk package from Tandy, you'll get a choice of mobile phones, a voucher for your first 60 days on the network, calls timed by the second, and an off-peak rate from just 5 pence per minute.
Vodafone at Tandy. You've got questions.
we've got answers.
At MVC's Countdown to Christmas, we've a very special guest.
Bond. James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan stars as 007 in Tomorrow Never Dies. Make it your mission to visit MVC, where Tomorrow Never Dies is available in an exclusive limited edition collector's box. The MVC Countdown to Christmas. Our choice of the best music and video at low prices.
So next we have an Intercontinental title match with the current champion Ken Shamrock against the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman.
Ah, my boy, Steve Blackman. And sadly, he's without his glow stick, whatever, martial arts sticks.
Oh, you know what my favorite Steve Blackman tribute was? Remember on Up, Up, Down, Down when Sasha and Bailey had their quote-unquote third match, and they had the intros, and Bailey's intro was like a Steve Blackman tribute.
Ah, yes.
But Ken is being accompanied to the ring by the Big Boss Man.
Pulling double duty, I guess, because he's supposed to be the special guest referee for our big Fatal 4-Way match.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. In about a year, the Big Boss Man's going to be the meanest son of a bitch alive. And we all should listen to fucking Nails.
Yep. Well, we do get a little bit of Big Boss Man behaving badly in this match because we get the appearance of the metal, I guess, concealed baton.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get a metal baton, and Big Boss Man's going to be a very bad person using that.
Yeah. And, of course, we get the first of, we'll get later on, of the first "You Fat Bastard" chance at the Big Boss Man in the crowd.
Big Boss Man's probably thinking of something. These sons of bitches, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that in the future. That fat bastard. I'm going to remember that. Hey, I know Vince is looking over that Paul White, the giant over at WCW. I think I might go look at his past a bit, huh?
Yeah, but it's like he wasn't that fat. I mean, he lost a lot of weight obviously between his original Fed run and all his time in WCW as the Guardian Angel and Big Bubba.
Well, here we go. It's Ken Shamrock and Steve Blackman. So here's the Scott review. Blackman survives an attack and gets a spin kick for 2, then slugs away in the corner and follows with a clothesline for 2. Shamrock power slams him, drops a knee, and a suplex gets 2. Shamrock slugs away and follows with a knee lift, but Blackman cradles for 2. Blackman fights back and walks into a leg lariat, and Shamrock goes to the face lock to slow down the torrent pace they've been setting thus far. Blackman fights free of Ken, gently massaging his neck, but Ken gets a fisherman suplex for 2. Blackman comes back with a shoulder block to put Shamrock on the floor and goes after Bossman with a baseball slide. So Bossman whacks him in the ankle with a nightstick, and Ken taps him with the ankle lock at 6:55. As the announcers note, Blackman went after Bossman completely unprovoked, so Bossman was completely justified in costing him the match. Just a match, star and a half.
Wasn't anything exciting to write home, but yeah, they were right. I mean, if Blackman didn't go after Bossman, could have been a different outcome.
All right, so what are we going next? Oh, we're going to go backstage with Michael Cole with the reigning World Wrestling Federation champ, The Rock. Well, The Rock, he's turned dastardly corporate heel. We thought that he was well, I guess technically, if you think about it, The Rock never really turned face from the nation.
No, he didn't. It was more so the fans who turned him face.
So, yeah, he remembered, oh, you people, you cheer me, but I remember you said I should die, so
yeah.
F you, I'm going to be corporate.
Now watch me as I eat this apple.
Oh, we're going to find out more about that apple, right? So let's go to Michael and The Rock.
Aren't you surprised that now you have to defend the WWF Championship against X-Pac?
Well, wouldn't you be surprised Michael Cole, The Rock, took your eyelids, pulled them over your head, kicked you square in your narrow ass, and watched you run around this floor like an idiot? Would you be surprised then? Shut your mouth. Seriously, surprise yourself. Hold The Rock's apple. Hold The Rock's apple. Listen, The Rock received his corporate email. Excuse me. The Rock received his corporate email last week stating that there was no way in hell that Triple H, that degenerate himself, was going to face The Rock here in front of all of his fans here in the UK. But that's okay. Now, out of all the opponents that you guys could get, you go ahead and you get X-Pac. X-Pac. A couple of weeks ago on Raw is War, The Rock almost put that bony jabroni in a coma when he gave him the corporate elbow. But that's okay, because after tonight, here in the UK, pay-per-view, of course, The Rock show, what The Rock plans on doing is taking his big right hand. He plans on laying a smackdown on that bony X-Pac, right on his bony little candy ass. And then after it's all said and done, the millions and millions of The Rock's fans are through chanting his name. All the corporate smoke has cleared. X-Pac will make sure he knew his damn role. So X-Pac, what you gonna do when the 24... Oh, wait, that's not it. Oh, that's it. That's the bottom line, because... That's not it either. That's it. To be the man, woo, you gotta... I am the best there is, the best... Oh, that's definitely not it. This is it. The most electrifying line in sports entertainment today. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Now we get a better version of this on Raw like a week or two later, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Of course, we in America, in North America at least, we didn't see it, so...
Yeah. So it's almost kind of like a bit of Schrodinger's pay-per-view. If it didn't happen in North America, did it really happen? But, well, it happens elsewhere in the world.
Okay, we got the first of our great surprise bits is Jeff Jarrett against Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
So this is kind of a dream match for me. Dane?
Yeah, dream match as well, too. And, I mean, you got the future head of WWE against the head of TNA.
So let's go to Scott for this. Oh, and this is Hunter's first match. He says he believes Scott since SummerSlam.
Well, yeah. And also, we had seen her at when we did St. Valentine's Day Massacre, but I think this is also shortly after Deborah has debuted on the WWF as Jeff's business manager, as Jim Ross calls her.
Yeah, and of course, we all know they had a history together at WCW, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yep. And we get some interesting sexist commentary from JR about Deborah and their relationship.
All right, let's head to Scott for the review. Triple H works a headlock to start and gets a spinebuster for two. Jarrett bails and neck snaps him, but goes up with a crossbody, and Triple H rolls through for two. Jarrett takes him down with the armbar, and JR keeps saying, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Wasn't that long gone by 1988? Didn't you listen to what freaking Pat said earlier in the show?
Yeah, he called him Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Jarrett chokes away on the ropes, but Chyna helps her man out, so Jarrett goes to the sleeper instead. Triple H fights out with a suplex and comes back with the knee, but Jarrett escapes the pedigree and catapults Hunter. He decides not to go into the turnbuckles and dumps Jarrett, but Deborah takes the ref and puts the moves on Triple H. Jarrett grabs a chair in the meantime, but Chyna steals it and kick wham pedigree finishes 652. Super safe return match for Hunter, star and a half.
I was hoping we would get a little bit longer, but yeah, this is Triple H's first match back from knee surgery and stuff. Give him something safe and good enough of a worker to go with good old reliable Double J. So
yeah, very kudos to Triple H and Double J there. I do love Triple H's tights at this time too.
Oh yeah, the DX colors of red and silver.
Okay, now we're gonna go backstage to Michael Cole with Stone Cold.
Oh.
In tonight's fatal four-way match.
It doesn't make any difference what kind of surprise he's got. Hell, I didn't come all the way to England just for the hell of it. Bottom line is, three people get their ass whipped, and I might throw his in there on top of it just to boot.
Now, Friday night on Raw, you and Kane were working together like a hand in a glove. But tonight in this fatal four-way, it's every man for himself.
Tonight's anything goes is every man for himself. Just because Kane and me teamed up a little bit the other night don't mean anything. There ain't no love affair going on there, and Kane's ass is on the line the same as anybody else's.
And are you concerned that The Undertaker and Paul Bearer might be looking for some revenge?
They can look for anything they want, but what they're going to find is an ass whipping, because Stone Cold Steve Austin's a little bit pissed off, and I'm in a bad mood, so it just spells bad luck for them. They're at the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's all I got to say, so you can take your little ass out of here, because I'm getting tired of you.
Well, the Rattlesnake meant a few words at times. He'll do his talking and fighting in the ring. Remember, folks, that fatal four-way is every man for himself. No friends, only foes.
That's right. Steve Austin can talk a tough game, but he's going to have to do, like you said, some serious fighting when he gets in this ring.
Well, folks, earlier this week, the former European champion, the esteemed D'Lo Brown, was out on the town in London. Our cameras are there to document it for you.
This was actually a pleasant surprisement.
Yeah, of course, D'Lo was the European champion, now no longer the European champion, but he is like representing Europe here for this pay-per-view, so he's not going to miss an opportunity to tour all the London landmarks.
This is like Lord Alfred Hayes giving us the tour of Paris.
Oh, yes. Well, just remember, Dane, thank goodness it wasn't raining that day.
Yeah.
Right here, I'm in the heart of all Europe. It's all right. There's Buckingham Palace. I told the Queen we need to straighten that damn circle thing out, make a damn straight road. But anyway, hey, I wonder if she's in. Oh, it's good to be back home. I haven't been here in a long time. It almost.
It's good to be back home. I haven't been here in a long time. Is D'Lo Brown all familiar with all the British customs and, all the British culture?
Yeah, fish and chips, bangers and mash.
I love to ask D'Lo who his favorite Doctor Who was.
Yeah.
I wonder, he seems more like I guess a Tom Baker type of guy.
Yeah, Tom Baker, or probably even seems as well of the age, too, that would have been exposed to Tom Baker and Peter Davison regularly on the PBS.
Oh, yes, PBS era.
See my office light's still on. I left my key. I mean, if I just Queenie! See our windows open up there. Queenie! Driver, what?
There you go, mate.
What the hell is this?
Hey,
we got to describe this scene here, because this is... Okay, this local guy comes up with this small red car, and he's like acting like he's going to be a chauffeur for D'Lo. And I guess Mark Henry set this up for D'Lo. And D'Lo thought it was going to be like a stretch limo, but no, it's just this a red version of Mr. Bean's car, basically.
The tour guide, I guess, is kind of like T-Boo Allen Partridge.
Yeah.
Now it makes me feel going back to the New Gen podcast, talking about all the Alan Partridge references.
Oh, yeah.
I told me to come and pick you up.
Mark Henry gave you this car?
He gave me this car.
You brought this out of your driveway, man. Where's my stretch limo? Where's my Guinness?
Mark Henry took the limo. He told me to be with this.
Look, I can't fit in this thing.
It's Mark Henry's fault.
Oh, wait, we got not just... I think before we had Sonny Ono inventing the selfie somewhere in WCW in the mid-90s. So, and here we got D'Lo also possibly making the selfie relevant in 98.
Oh, yes, with one of those disposable Kodak cameras.
Yeah.
See, I'm sitting here on the bank of the famous Thames River, and I can't believe it. No, it's the Thames River. Damn tourist, get away from me. You see,
although, in fairness to D'Lo, I've called it the Thames myself.
Just got off the phone with the Queen herself, and she has laid down a royal proclamation that no longer will that be called Big Ben. From this point on, that is called Big D in honor of D'Lo Brown.
Oh, Big D. I didn't know
Big
that
D.
the Queen had ordered it to be renamed Big D.
Yes, it's now the Big D. And I'm surprised we didn't get any reference from Big Ben from our friend Val Venus. I think he made a reference to the Tower of London.
Yeah, man. Here's someone who knows me.
D'Lo Brown.
Right, there it is.
He's the king, the European champion. I want to be again.
Just look at this. I just got one thing to say, and you better recognize who the hell I am. It's so great to be European.
It's so great to be European. And the joke is, D'Lo Brown is not European.
And of course, Al Snow would take this to great comic lengths during his European title reign.
Including a very culturally insensitive bit where Al Snow acted as the champion representing Hong Kong.
Yeah.
To William Regal's disgust, even though Hong Kong had long since gone back to China, Al Snow felt in his mind that Hong Kong should still be a British colony.
Yeah. Much to the dismay of the 1.2 billion Reds who now occupied Hong Kong.
Oh, that's right. I bet you, with any luck, Al Snow was a big fan of Bruce Lee's relative Chin, killing all the mighty Reds.
For Al's credit for cultural insensitivity, he did present Jerry Lawler a nice framed photo of Hong Kong Phooey.
And Jerry loved it. Jerry was laughing. He's like, "Oh, it's Hong Kong Phooey, William. It's one of the Regal. It's one of the great comedy cartoon crime fighters of all time. Hong Kong Phooey." Oh, all right. So let's go to the WWF Tag Title match. It's the New Age Outlaws. I guess they're the reigning champions.
Yep, against D'Lo and not quite yet, but he's getting there. Sexual Chocolate Mark Henry, because we get mentioned about again from last Raw that Mark Henry and China have their long-awaited date.
Oh, how lovely! They had a date.
Yeah. Surely this will blossom into a loving, beautiful relationship. That won't get weird and all attitude error and Vince Russo-ish.
Oh, no, I don't think so at all, Dane. Okay, let's go to Scott. New Age Outlaws against D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry. The Outlaws spiel is so over that some doofus spills his beer on himself while singing along with it. It's British beer. No big loss.
Oh, I think there might be fighting words there, Scott. I mean, you're going to find out that, the Brits will mix up with anybody, even over beer.
Yeah, that's what Vinnie said. The Brits will mix in with anybody, even Canadians.
Yeah.
JR recaps the antics of the hooligans in the bar who were harassing China. Hooligans? I heard they knocked over a dustbin in Sheffield. Road Dogg sends D'Lo running with the dancing punches to start. A gun hits him with a press slam and clothesline on the way back into the ring. Nation regroups and Henry comes in with a bear hug on Billy. But the Outlaws clear the ring again with a double drop kick. Finally, D'Lo comes back with a clothesline and gets heat on Road Dogg with a short powerbomb. And Mark comes in with a leg drop, big splash for 2. Billy actually drags his partner back to the corner and tags himself in, which I'm pretty sure is not legal even in England.
That was a funny spot, though.
It was. Gunn with the usual comeback spots, but Henry power slams him to cut him off. Gunn hits the famouser on D'Lo for the double down, and Billy gets the small package for 2. Pile Driver gets the pin out of nowhere at 10-11. What a completely random finish that was. The fans didn't even react because that was hardly even a transition move. Was Dog hurt legit or something? I wonder. Started okay, but went nowhere, star and a half.
Yeah, it kind of went and shifted into the Billy Gunn show after that one spot. I think that Road Dogg took from Henry with the running leg drop off the ropes. But we did also get a nice call for Jim Ross calling a Gorilla. It was Gorilla, but it's almost saying Gorilla as your man Mike Francesco would call him.
Oh, Gorilla has going to Mike Francis. Oh, Gorilla. Harambe would have loved it, I bet.
Yep.
You know what Harambe would have also loved? This WWF title match between The Rock and X-Pac.
Oh, yep.
All right, so let's go to Scott for the review of the title match. X-Pac works the arm to start and hits Rock with a pair of spin kicks to chase him to the floor, and JR is losing his mind while the crowd is less so. Who could possibly buy X-Pac as a serious contender based on what a geek he's been booked like for weeks? Rock decides to walk out of the match, but Triple H chases him back to the ring. What does this clown think he's in charge in the WWF or something? That'll be the day, I say.
Oh, how we would know.
Oh, and then years later, Hunter will be taking pictures doing the little point thing.
Yep. Smile and point with everyone who wins a title.
Back in, X-Pac with the Bronco Buster, but that misses by a mile, and Rock stomps him down to take over, and Clothesline gets two. They fight to the floor, and Rock throws JR's refreshing beverage at X-Pac's face, and back in for the chin lock. Russian leg sweep gets two, and he goes back to the chin lock, but really sinks it in this time. Corporate elbow gets two, and it's back to the chin lock. X-Pac fights out, and China sneaks in with a low blow on Rock, and then gets two. X-Pac comes back with the leg lariat for two and goes up with a crossbody, but Rock rolls through for two. Ref is bumped, and Rock goes after Hunter outside and grabs the title, but Hunter hits him with the European title, and X-Pac gets two off of that. He comes back with a Bronco Buster, and Rock yells at China, and then brawls with Triple H outside, and that's a DQ at 12:34. Apparently, JR feels like that should be a DQ because Triple H was defending China's honor. Pretty sure that's not how the rules work. Okay, match, shit finish, 2.5 stars. So then DX does a beatdown of The Rock until Ken Shamrock makes a save. Shades of gray.
Wait, so we got the argument that Triple H and China were down there to make sure that the match was going to be even Steven, basically. So why interfere and then cause the DQ and then have Shamrock come to save The Rock afterward? Brilliant booking, Russo. Bro, sorry to gods. Hunter, you's going to cause the disqualification, and then, bro, Shamrock will make the save, and, bro, it will make sense down the road, bro.
Okay, so we got our main event coming up. It's Steve Austin and Mankind and Undertaker and Kane in a fatal 4-way match.
Yes, but first, we got Jim Ross throwing us to Sir Anthony Jimmo.
All right, let's go to that.
The Rock, and I'll tell you one thing. X-Pac came within a half a second of being an intense. Well, it was a cheat. You know that. I mean, he had China out here. He had Triple H out here. They had it in there. I think they got together back in the dressing room, and they worked that whole thing out. They said the three of us can get it done together, and they almost did. You got a very evil imagination. You're devious. You know that. Ladies and gentlemen, you talk about a slobber knocker. This is fatal 4-way time. Every man for himself. 4 men.
I love this.
I just love like the hastily photoshopped boss man with his into like the fatal 4-way graphic, and he's got like a nice black like SWAT team hat on there.
Looks like he's got some camo face paint on, boss man.
Like, damn, is it going to be that intense that we're going to go full riot gear here?
Apparently.
There was an athlete in the ring at the same time. And now let's go to our ring announcer, Sir Anthony Kimmel.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the following fatal 4-way match, there is no disqualifications, no countouts. The first man to catch a pinfall on any opponent will be the winner.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Before we get to this match, you know what would have been really funny?
What would have been funny?
If somebody had like a t-shirt cannon.
Oh, yes.
And hit Tony right in the balls.
Oh, God.
Okay, for those that don't know, there's this famous blooper that was on Botchamania years ago on a SmackDown taping where Tony was doing an announcement for like the t-shirts in the concession stand, and somebody was like shooting a T-shirt cannon, and as a joke, they decided to hit the T-shirt cannon straight at his balls, and it hit him right in the balls. Ah, my groin! And then Tony goes like straight from his announcer voice to like his normal voice when he's off the microphone, going, "That's fucking bullshit! Hitting me in the fucking balls." Oh, it's one of the greatest bloopers of all time. But yeah, let's go back to Tony.
For the introduction of the main event, I have been asked to read the following announcement verbatim. And now I ask you to give a robust royal welcome to the young, dashing, handsome, critically acclaimed, Academy Award-winning member of the McMahon family, your guest ring announcer for the main event at Capital Carnage, Shane.
Wait, Academy Award winning? That's bullshit.
What academy did he win?
I'm guessing something from the Wrestling Academy Arts and Sciences for his role as the outside rep at Survivor Series 1990.
I guess, yeah. Critically acclaimed. I don't know. Did he win a Observer Award or something somewhere as like best Nepo baby or something? I don't know.
We sure Dave had that category back in the 90s. I mean, who would have qualified back then? I'm guessing Dustin, Eric Watts.
Eric Watts.
Would Mrs. Baba count?
Maybe.
I'm sure friggin' what's his face? Johnny East would disagree, but
yeah.
Hey! This is great! Our guest ring announcer! He's such a big star now, he's just only using his first name. Like Cher. Or Madonna. Yeah. Or Elvis.
I love that we had a fan in ICP clown makeup just give it the double deuce to Shade.
Like, holy crap, they actually had ICP fans in the UK?
Oh, Dane, double O's are all over the world for crying out loud. I mean, come on. We'll later in the future get Paul Walter Hauser, young Paul Walter Hauser playing a juggalo in It's Always Sunny in that episode where they watch Lethal Weapon 5.
Okay.
Which you got to watch on DVD because we can't play it on streaming for reasons.
Well, don't touch these people's filthy hands. Yeah, watch out.
Love how Shane was like, "Oh, I don't want you to touch me if you're British Jones." Oh,
yeah.
Man, your cooties on me. Oh,
yeah.
I do love this flag here, British flag with the WWF scratch logo on.
Oh
here.
yeah, that is a sweet banner.
I'm glad now this is the network era and not like the Ruthless Aggression era because we would have had that shit blurred out.
Oh yeah, thank God.
Well, this ought to be edifying. Here's the heir apparent.
What's up, London? It pleases me greatly to announce yet a few changes to tonight's special Fatal 4-Way main event.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, we're going to get more changes. This is more great surprisements, Dave.
More surprisements. I'm surprisement that this seems almost out of the playbook for Over the Edge 98.
Oh, yeah, it does. This is definitely Over the Edge 98.
Yeah.
The first. This gentleman pioneered the World Wrestling Federation and was its first ever World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion. Please give it up a nice warm welcome for your special guest timekeeper for tonight's main event, Hall of Famer Pat Patterson.
Whoa! Special timekeeper! This is great!
I love the belt motion like he was Ty Domi.
Yeah.
We're the first ever Intercontinental Champion! It means he'll be sitting at ringside. Well, where do you expect the timekeeper to sit? Yeah, you're right. He's a guest. Boy, the McMahons really take care of these Brits.
Let's give it up for the first ever Intercontinental Champion.
Everything Mr. Is that a curtsy? Well, he's done that before, but...
Next, hailing...
How would you know, Jim Ross?
From Tampa, Florida, and is the co-owner of the world-renowned Briscoe Brothers Body Shop. Tonight, he is your special guest referee for the Fatal 4-Way. Ladies and gentlemen, my father's most trusted confidant, Gerald Briscoe.
Special referee? I thought the big boss man was going to be the special referee king.
This is another one of the great surprises. We thought we were getting Big Boss, but now we're getting Jerry as the referee.
Yeah. So wait, Bossman just gets phased out of the match altogether, or is there more surprisements coming up?
I guess we're going to find out.
Yep.
It's big. Well, this Fatal 4-Way is going to be like a wreck, and you know, he's got that Briscoe Body Shop down in Tampa, and I hear they wreck cars over here in England and put them on a boat and send them over to Briscoe Body Shop to have them fixed. I hadn't heard that. They're so informative.
Party. But ladies and gentlemen, this man truly needs absolutely no introduction, but it is my honor and my privilege tonight to introduce to you the icon of the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh my.
The WWF personified, the man with the master plan.
Oh my.
Your special guest commentator for tonight's main event. I give you none other. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up, get off your fat, pompous British asses, and give a big warm welcome to my pops, the chairman of the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, hold on a second. I got a sign here at 21442 that says, "Give me a job, Mr. McMahon, but not as a jobber."
Vincent K. McMahon!
Woohoo! Stand up, JR! He's gonna be sitting right next to us, JR! I can't believe this. You better mind your P's and Q's. You better be on your best behavior. You better start clapping. Here he comes! Stand up, JR! I ain't gonna stand up. Not my job to stand. Yeah, I'm gonna kiss everybody's butt. Hey!
And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, he is feared by all superstars in the locker room. I give to you the World Wrestling Federation corporate enforcer, the hardcore champion, the Big Boss Man!
Well, we got more changes here. Boss Man.
Oh, so he's going to be the enforcer, Dane, for this match, the Big Boss Man.
Okay. Special outside ring enforcer. Nice enough to bring out the hardcore title with him, at least this time.
Oh, yeah, he was smart enough to carry that on the plane over here and have everyone get to see the hardcore belt. Of course, he just won it from Mankind in the ladder match on Raw recently. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, hold on a second. I think we're going to have...
Gonna have some emotional moments coming up.
Yes. So let me get back to the video scope here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the world of football to the World Wrestling Federation, by way of lock, stock, and two smoking barrels, he is the hard man from East London. Please welcome, once again, Vinnie Jones.
Boy, what an ovation for the British bad boy.
I love that Vinny still is wearing the same freaking jacket he wore like an hour and a half earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into it. It's the big four-way matchup between Stone Cold, Mankind, Undertaker, and Kane. So let's go to Scott.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon is guest ring announcer. Pat Patterson's guest timekeeper. Jared Briscoe's the guest referee. Big Boss Man is guest outside the ring referee. And Vince McMahon is the guest commentator. Things are looking bad for Steve Austin, guys. Vinnie Jones comes out to even the odds for some reason. But he goes after Big Boss Man, and Gerald Briscoe gives him the red card to eject him before the match even starts. red card, totally stolen from Stampede Wrestling.
Oh, yes. Somewhere Bruce is like kicking the TV in already in Calgary. Well, show them. We'll start up Stampede Wrestling again, and then I'm going to steal the Royal Rumble, but I'm going to call it the Rumble Royale instead.
So after, according to Scott, they take forever to get to the actual match. Kane and Mankind start before the other two even do their entrances. Taker comes out immediately, chokeslams Mankind, and throws Kane out, which is the clue for Steve Austin to make his entrance. So he brawls Undertaker in the aisle. Then Undertaker beats on Mankind at ringside. In the ring, Austin chokes Undertaker out, but he comes back with a flying clothesline and a leg drop for 2. A sign at ringside notes that Austin is a gooner. Does one aspire to be a gooner, or should Austin be insulted by that designation?
Oh, dear. I mean, I'm glad now that's at least in current year that we at least have Austin doing wholesome videos from TikToks and videos from his ranch with his cats. So let's just leave it.
Yeah, leave it at that. I appreciate Stone Cold in 2025. I don't want to have my image of Stone Cold in 2025 ruined by that sign. So
no, I mean it's bad enough that the internet has ruined Booker T for me for the rest of the life now.
Oh, well, Dane, Booker T's going to be here in March for the next big event. So I am planning to get an autograph for him. So I'm trying to get something for him to sign.
I think it was on Facebook Reels. There was like I think she was at some kind of probably like a toy store or department store signing Stephanie Vaquer, and they had like a cardboard cutout of her there too as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe get that for Booker T as an offering, like how Zack Ryder got the Melina cutout for his dad on the one episode of the True Long Island Stories.
Oh, I forgot about how Mr. Ryder had the Melina cardboard cutouts. Because we all know how much Mr. Ryder, he loved John Morrison.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Dad, we're on. Say what's up to the Zack Pack.
What's up to the Zack Pack?
Yeah, show him those guns, yeah.
Boom!
Yeah, who's your favorite wrestler?
John Morrison.
What?
John Morrison.
Dad, this is my show. That's not what I told you to say.
Great abs. He has a match at WrestleMania. You don't.
Dad, shut up. Dad, shut up, Dad. Dad.
Austin comes back with the Fez press on Taker, but Briscoe won't count due to a knee injury. Taker and Mankind fight outside. Austin gets 2 on Kane, but Briscoe is again unable to finish the count due to sudden onset of injury. They all fight outside. Briscoe decides to choke out Austin himself, which seems to be overstepping the bounds of referee. I'm pretty sure that's not how the rules work. Real Monsoon was probably so upset watching this that it led directly to his death. Oh, no!
Jeez. I thought Stephanie putting the death curse on Freddie Blassie was bad.
Back in the ring, and they all slug it out as this meanders onwards, and Taker tries to rope walk on Austin, but gets brought down by Kane. Mankind and Austin double team Kane, and Mick offers the mega power handshake, and of course, Austin turns on it. Mankind with
that was an awesome spot. That was an awesome spot there. Just Mankind afterward. I think he also did, like, before offering that Mega Powers handshake, he did, like, the Cactus Jack bang bang.
Well, don't worry, Mick. In about a year, you'll have a good partner, I guess.
Yeah. Bigger and better things are coming up for you in the next month and a half there, Mick.
Mankind with the car, but Undertaker pulls him out of the ring to break, which doesn't particularly make sense if the point is to beat Austin. So the brothers double team Austin next, but Mick joins him with Mr. Sacco, and then the brothers turn on him as well. This match isn't particularly going anywhere. Kane and Undertaker beat on Austin in the corner, and Mick grabs a chair and makes the save. But Taker gets another chair and puts him down for 2. Austin gets a chair shot of his own, but Briscoe still won't count. Kane tries to chokeslam, but Austin kicks him low, and it's kick wham stunner. But Briscoe checks with Patterson, looking for the official time. So Austin takes out Briscoe and Taker, chokeslams everyone. But now there's no ref. Heather comes in, and Austin gets 2 on Kane, and kick wham stunner finishes at 16-10. Just a bunch of stuff that happened. A basic house show main event. 2 stars. And finally, Vinnie Jones returns to help Austin get revenge on Big Boss Man and Earl Hebner Crean's house so they can all drink warm beer to end the show.
That was just a seemed like a random spot altogether. Just Earl Hebner just all of a sudden being like a total badass.
It's Earl Hebner, for crying out loud, Dane.
Yeah, it's Earl. The few referees that actually Triple H couldn't bully.
That's right. All right, so that's the show. And other than some of the best stuff like the skit with Vince, Shane, Patterson, Briscoe, Michael Cole with Vinnie Jones segment, and the bit with D'Lo.
Yeah.
There really wasn't much to this.
No, I mean, this was everyone who lauds the Attitude Era as some kind of great pinnacle of matches and storytelling and stuff. Sit down and watch this all the way through and try to figure out what the hell is going on.
Yeah, because I was pretty confused, all right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's WWF Capital Carnage 1998. So, okay, Dane, in our next episode, I think we gotta make our next step in the Masked Man arc.
Okay.
So it's the next to last bit in the Masked Man arc. So we're gonna go to Nashville, Tennessee for Starrcade 1994, and we're gonna have the big match for the WCW title between Hulk Hogan and that fucking Butcher.
Well, you never know. It could happen to you.
That's right. Hogan didn't expect his best friend was going to turn on, but you never know. It could happen to you.
But we kept hearing for such a long time that Vader was the number one contender.
Oh, that's right. What's going to happen with Vader? I mean, hold on. I got something, Dane. Vader is going to be fighting Hacksaw because they had that beef at the Clash for the U.S. title.
Oh. Okay, so then that will probably guarantee Vader 2 eventual title shots at Hogan because he's number one contender, and should he win, he becomes a number one contender as well too by holding the U.S. title belt if we go by that NWA/WCW rule.
Yes, but oh wait, Dane, I have another thing. We're gonna have Sting take on the Avalanche.
Oh my, that's actually I would look forward to that as being a fan of Big John Tenta and this era of Sting.
Oh wait, but I also have another breaking news update. Kevin Sullivan is going to be taking on Mr. T.
What?
I know, Dane. I can't explain it.
So now, well, at least we got all the 3 Faces of Fear in some match.
Oh, hold on, Dane. I have another breaking news announcement. Appearing at the show is going to be the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Really?
Yes.
Fresh off leaving the WWF over contract dispute over Slim Jims. And not the other thing, people.
No. And to be quite honest, I doubt that was even true. So,
yeah, Dave has said that he's heard it so many times it's possibly to be true. But we also know that Dave Meltzer is a bit of a wet noodle, to be polite.
Oh, just as Bish.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get Eric Bischoff started on Dave. But yeah, Macho Man said he's either going to shake the Hulkster's hand or he's going to slap him in the face.
Or maybe do both.
Why not both?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll find out next time on the Squared Circle Time Machine as we go to Nashville for Starrcade 1994. So that'll be in our next episode of the Squared Circle Time Machine. It's been emotional, and we will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me tell you about another great T-shirt on sale at the WWE souvenir stands. This one is the tour shirt. Put a little smackdown on it. This item, as well as many others, are on sale at the WWE souvenir stand.
What the hell is that? What did he just do?
Shut up, the gun. He's hot.
Is he hot?
Yeah, no, he's too hot. He is hot.
Stand.
I think that hurt him.
Where'd he hit him?
He hit him in the ear ducts. I think, I don't know.
Timmons are going to beat the shit out of him.
Hot, bro. Bro, he might just throwing everything. Jesus Christ.
He's hot. Where did I just put my mark?
He was gum at him. He's hot.
Yeah, that's a that fucking bullshit hit me in the fucking balls.
Let him bring that gun in here and do that fucking shit again. I'll ram the thing up his fucking ass. I don't care. I don't give a shit if that gun's $10,000. I'll break the motherfucker. Yeah.